Welcome to the fourth tutorial on our hypothesis series. In our previous lesson, we learned how to choose between left-tailed, right-tailed, and two-tailed tests. Today, we will learn the level of significance represented by the Greek letter alpha. Understanding alpha will help you make correct statistical decisions in every hypothesis test. The level of significance represented by the Greek letter alpha is the probability of rejecting the null hypothesis when it is actually true. In other words, alpha measures the risk of making a wrong decision in hypothesis testing. Think of alpha as the amount of risks we are willing to accept before concluding that a result is statistically significant. The smaller the alpha, the smaller the chance of making a false conclusion. Now, we have to understand type 1 and type 2 errors, okay? But for now, understand this type 1 error. So, rejecting a true null hypothesis is called a type 1 error. This is similar to finding an innocent person guilty in a court of law. The level of significance tells us how much risk we are willing to take of making this mistake. The commonly used level of significance is 0.05. This means researchers accept a 5% chance of making a type 1 error. It provides a good balance between being too strict and too lenient when interpreting scientific evidence. An alpha of 0.05 means that if the null hypothesis is actually true, about 5 out of every 100 similar studies may incorrectly reject it purely by chance. Researchers commonly use three significance levels: 0.1, 0.05, and 0.01. An alpha of 0.1 allows more risk, while 0.01 is much stricter and requires stronger evidence before rejecting the null hypothesis. Now, as alpha becomes smaller, the evidence required to reject the null hypothesis becomes stronger. Lower alpha values reduce the chance of false positives, but make it harder to detect real differences. What then is the relationship between alpha and confidence level? Now, alpha is directly related to the confidence level. The confidence level is calculated as 1 minus the alpha. For example, when alpha equals 0.05, the confidence level is 95%. All right, let's take some examples. Here are the most common combinations used in research. An alpha of 0.1 corresponds to a 90% confidence level. Alpha of 0.05 corresponds to 95% confidence, while alpha of 0.01 corresponds to 99% confidence. All right. Now imagine researchers are testing a new vaccine. By choosing an alpha of 0.05, they accept only a 5% chance of incorrectly concluding that the vaccine works when in reality it does not. And that's the risk we are ready to take. All right. So let's review the key points here. Alpha measures the probability of making a type 1 error. A significance level of 0.05 is most commonly used. Smaller alpha values require stronger evidence, and the confidence level is always equal to 1 minus alpha. Congratulations! You now understand the meaning of the level of confidence and why it is one of the most important concepts in hypothesis testing. Before performing any statistical test, you must first decide on which alpha level, because it determines how much evidence is needed to reject the null hypothesis. In our next tutorial, we will learn about the critical values and decision rules, where you use alpha to determine exactly when to reject or fail to reject the null hypothesis. Now, if you found this tutorial very helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for learning with me, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Peace out.